Shalom, family. This is going to be a really quick impromptu video dealing with the Shedeur Sanders situation. I waited a little while because I wanted to just kind of read and listen to other people's take on this. I am actually, and have been for a long time, associated through some really close friends dealing with the in the NFL, the not for long. My thing is dealing with the Shedeur Sanders whole debacle. Is these are young kids. They took his name off of the board. That's one. That should be a lawsuit in itself. You don't take a kid's name off the board. For one, Shedeur Sanders is not a criminal. They're treating him like a criminal. You talking about something that you don't like in terms of you think that he's too confident, which can come across to in a lot of people's mind as being arrogant, saying that he is entitled. Where is the training and the teaching moment that once you draft this young man, that you can sit down with him and his father, Dion, and have a conversation? Now, you have watched this kid all of these years. You've watched this kid all of these years and saw him being raised by his father, Dion. The young man hasn't been getting into any trouble. He's a young man of character and integrity. You take him off the board because you feel like he's too arrogant, he's too confident, he's too entitled, and you mad because of the NIL that he made $5 million before he was able to sign with the NFL. But he has the skill sets that y'all are looking for. You drafted 5 other quarterbacks before him, before Shedeur. Maybe 1 or 2 of them I can see drafting before Shedeur. This young man should have gone in the first or second round, no later than the third round. But really, he is a first or second round draft pick. And all of you owners did this to this young man, saying that he's entitled. I think it's because he already made $5 million before y'all could give him $5 million. That's what I think. And I think y'all using his confidence, which he is nowhere like his dad Dion was when Dion was active and playing in the NFL. You really could have called primetime arrogant and cocky, but Shedeur ain't nowhere near the personality that his dad is and was. Okay, nowhere near. Okay, Dion was like on 1,000 on his confidence and personality. So I can easily see how you could say primetime Deion Sanders could be arrogant and entitled. But Shedeur, he ain't nowhere near close the personality that his dad is. And my thing is, Listen, NFL, listen, owners of these NFL franchise teams. Y'all can't do this without us. You can't do this without us. That kid did not deserve what y'all did to him. Seriously. He is not going to be a problem. You have not seen him in his collegiate past. All this time that this kid has been playing ball, you have not seen him be a problem on or off the field. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, seriously, y'all have not seen this kid be a problem. Y'all are not choosing this kid and picking him in the first 3 rounds based upon a character trait that has not been detrimental to himself and his collegiate career since he's been playing football. No off the field issues. I think I will take a Shedeur with no off the field issues, no drugs, no, running in with no women, no drugs. Got a father that's keeping him underneath his wing, keeping him out of trouble, mentoring him, instructing him, teaching him, praying with him. And y'all gonna do this to this kid. There's a lot of kids that I can think about, that we all can think about, that was nowhere near the character that Shedeur was, who had issues and problems. Very talented, but had a lot of issues and problems that could land them in jail. Without a father. Shedeur has a father. He has a dad in his life. A dad that has done everything that Shedeur is trying to do in professional sports. And y'all took him off the board. That should be a lawsuit. Also, the other young man, the other 2 young men that's affiliated with the Atlanta Falcons that did that prank call, that got a hold of Shedeur's phone number and prank called him. That's a lawsuit. Okay. This is wrong all the way around. This is wrong all the way around. And it's amazing how he was the 144th, just like the 144 virgins in the Bible that are sealed with the mark of the Most High Yahuwah that cannot be touched. It's amazing how he became the 144th chosen in the NFL draft pick. Okay, but this is wrong all the way around. The stuff that was done to this young man should never be done to any player whatsoever. And I really believe that it's because these owners don't like that Shedeur that his dad is Deion Sanders. So they know they can't pimp and play this kid and manipulate him. And they can't take advantage of him and treat him, like a slave on their plantation, because he's going to have somebody that has been there, done that on the t-shirt, that can educate him and school him, that he is not going to have a agent that's going to be able to pimp and play him and still have him in strip clubs and all that type of stuff and doing all of this wicked, evil, demonic stuff. These are people that believe in the Most High Yahuwah of the Bible. And they give him all the glory, the honor, and the praise. And that's what y'all wicked, evil, demonic, okay, NFL owners don't like. This young man is not a criminal. Y'all treated him like he was a criminal. Y'all treated him like he was the scum of the earth. Y'all treated him like he slapped your mama and cussed you out. Every kid is different. Every kid is different. You cannot expect every single young kid that is, coming to into the NFL to be the same. You cannot do that. You cannot ask somebody to dim their light because you want to control them. Yes, Shedeur made some mistakes dealing with the combine and not practicing, and he could have said some things differently in his interview process, but he's a young man. He is still learning. He's still learning. And I'm sure Deion said something to him to say, hey, listen, you could have said this better. You could have done this better. Listen, you talk about a few minor things that you could have talked to him and his dad about to say, hey, listen, we love this kid, but we have some concerns. And my thing is, them concerns that y'all have based upon the lifestyle that this young man has lived is really, to me, like small like this. When you can see that he has kept his nose clean. And he's had a dad to help him to do that. And he can play. He got the skill sets. You talking about personality things that he has said that you feel like you don't like. There's some stuff that people don't like about you. NFL owners. Who told you that everybody that's in your circle that you work with, that you pay, that work for your franchise likes you, likes your character traits? A lot of you owners are arrogant. A lot of you NFL owners are entitled. A lot of you owners of these NFL franchises have white supremacy mindset and white privilege mindset. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. Are you serious? So every single NFL owner that blackballed this kid to have him taken in the 5th round as a 144th player, y'all think that y'all are not arrogant, entitled, overly confident? Are you serious? Really? Really? Like, seriously? There is no good reason why y'all did not draft Shedeur Sanders in the first 2 rounds, but no later than the 3rd round. Because that kid, yeah. If I was Deion and them, I'd have to come after y'all. I have to come after every single last one of y'all. Every single last one of y'all. Yeah. Including the 2 kids, their parents that did that prank call. I think those kids, I said the Falcons, but I don't know if they were affiliated with the Saints or whatever. And But yeah, them too. That organization as well. I know they apologized and made a phone call and all that kind of stuff. Forget that. Forget that. We want retribution for that. That ain't supposed to happen. I think they did that on purpose. When has that ever happened? Now all of a sudden, now you got, yeah, yes, y'all NFL owners, it's a wrap for y'all. It's behind this. It's a wrap for y'all. It's a wrap. If y'all don't clean this up and make this right with this family, with Shedeur, y'all got a lot of nerve. Y'all are the most arrogant, most entitled group of people on the face of this earth. And you're descendants of colonizers, and you are descendants of enslavers. And y'all want to tell a black kid, an African American kid, that he's too confident, he's arrogant, he's entitled. And we have spent 400 years dealing with y'all entitlement, dealing with y'all white supremacy mindset, dealing with y'all white privilege mindset, dealing with y'all arrogance, dealing with y'all cockiness, dealing with y'all racism. And y'all got nerve enough to take this kid off of the board? Are y'all serious? Everybody that is African American needs to boycott the NFL. Every single African American athlete needs to strike behind this. Because if they did it to Shedeur, believe me, they gonna do it again. Regardless if they do everything right in the process, from the combine to the interview or whatever the case may be. They can easily try to find something that they don't like about a kid to say that he's not falling in line with massa, so they can have an excuse not to draft him until the fifth or the sixth round, when that kid deserves and has the stats and has everything that the league needs and teams need in order to be drafted higher. Yeah, it's a combination. It's a combination of things. It's a combination of things. Yes, we all see where Shedeur dropped the ball, but that stuff is really minor and minute. Yeah, because these are young kids and they learning, and they need help. They need to be taught. And if you're a person that really love and care about people more than you do the dollar, your bottom line, and you care about really helping these kids with maturing, with growing, with making corrections in things that you can see that they may not can see in themselves, that they can make corrections in as the adult, as the wise one, as supposedly the owner. Where you can train and teach and bring about love and correction and help these young men. instead of seeing them as some damn slaves and cattle of some, where they just running up and down the field helping you make billions and millions of dollars, but you don't care nothing about the content of their character or about their spirit, about their mental capacity. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for the NFL. Y'all done. Y'all done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't think nobody has ever seen anything like this before. I'm thinking about Skip Bayless. Like, as long as he's been commentating in sports, commentator, even myself, I have, like, really, like, seriously. Shedeur Sanders is not the only person that has said what he said during the interview process. Did what he did in the combine. I don't I I like, really. Yeah, y'all have done yourselves in on this one, because the Most High said, until you do right by us, everything that y'all do is going to fail. So congratulations, National Football League. Congratulations, all the NFL teams and owners that decided to take Shedeur Sanders off of the board. You wanted to teach him a lesson. Oh, I think you need to teach yourself the lesson first. Yeah. You're trying to teach Shedeur and his dad Dion a lesson, but you're the ones that need to learn the lesson and are about to learn the lesson. Yeah. So that's all I feel led to say on the Shedeur situation. Unless later on the Most High Yahuwah gives me a scripture on this situation. But yeah, this is entertainment. Football is entertainment. It is sports. Okay, it's a sport. And the last time I checked, in a sport, you want a professional football player or a professional in any sport. You want them to be confident and sure of themselves and their abilities. And everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to see you as being humble. Everybody's not going to see you as being not cocky. Everybody's not going to see you as being arrogant. Everybody is going to have their own different opinion on who you are, whether they are right or wrong. But that should not have any effect on that person's mindset of them dimming their light. Because when people are confident, in some folks' warped mind, they only see arrogance. But this is, you want the person to be at the top of their game. They're a professional athlete now, but you want to control their personality and how they see themselves. And they can't be confident. They basically got to be quiet like a mouse and just like, everybody's different. Everybody has different personalities. Everybody is not the same. Even when you have children, your children are not going to be like you. Your children are going to have different personalities. Everybody is different. Either you like them or you don't. Either you want them or you don't. Either you going to choose them or you are not. But in professional sports, it's about the skill set. Look at the history of what this young man, how he has lived his life along with his skill set. He has not been a problem. Yes, he has been under his dad's wing. Now he's not going to be under his dad's wing. Now he's going to be able to take all of that wisdom, all of those good things that his father has taught him and raised him up to be. Now he's going to be out on his own, and he is going to be using everything that he's learned, and it's going to be a blessing to your franchise. Is he going to be perfect? No. Is he going to make mistakes? Yes, we all do, even as adults, let alone being the age that Shedeur Sanders is at. Yes. This is when you sit down, you talk to him, you have conversations. These young men are still learning. They're still growing. Shedeur has a father. And not only just a father, he has a father who is held accountable by the greatest and one and only creator of heaven and earth, whose name is Yahuwah Elohim, that they call God. Okay? So you have somebody that is living their life according to the holy scriptures, to the word. This is supposed to be a Christian nation, right? Y'all profess to be a Christian nation, United States of America. Y'all profess to be people of the Bible, of the Besorah, of the Israelites, of the Hebrew people, which that's us. Okay, if you didn't know, that's us. That's the black people of the 12 tribes of Israel. The African American people being of the tribe of Yehuda, which is Judah. Okay, they're people who believe in the Most High Yahuwah. That means they already have in their mind and their heart to walk in love, to walk in forgiveness, to walk and to be people of integrity, to be people of character, to be people that live their life according to the holy scriptures of the Bible, walking in the fruits of the Spirit. And you mean to tell me you NFL owners didn't want to draft Shedeur Sanders because you feel like he was too entitled and too arrogant, too cocky, and didn't do whatever during the combine and had a bad interview? Boy, I hate to see what's gonna happen to y'all when y'all don't do something right. Are you? I hope you're not going to be expecting a pass or mercy or grace, because you ain't going to get it. Because y'all didn't show mercy and grace towards Shedeur. Y'all treated this young boy like he had just committed a crime and needed to be taken off the board. Like he had just went to jail for doing something heinous. And that gave y'all a legal right to remove Shedeur off of the board. Like, seriously, guys, seriously. This is the NFL's downfall. This situation right here is the downfall of the NFL and their racist, white supremacist, white privilege, white evil mindset against African American players that make y'all behinds millions of dollars. And the NFL itself, billions of dollars. that really, if you really look at it, that y'all really don't deserve, because y'all are not really for us. It's all about control. It's all about white supremacy. It's all about that white privilege mindset that you think that you are above us. But yet and still, you, all your money that you got it off of the backs of my people. And that's all I got to say about it. Now it's time to strike against the NFL. Shalom.